Many of the partnerships that we've been fortunate enough to develop, such as our partnership with UPS, have evolved to meet such great needs that otherwise would be very difficult for us to find solutions for.
UPS is a community-based company. Our employees live and we operate in over 220 countries and territories all over the world. So when crisis occurs, it impacts our employees, our customers, our suppliers, and so these are our neighborhoods too.
Early this morning we had a UPS flight arrive with almost 10,000 plastic sheets for shelter and 2,500 solar lanterns that also serve as chargers for telephones, which is a critical item at this time.
We have developed standard operating procedures with UPS, and that is to further streamline and speed up the process. The three parts are identifying what needs to be transported from which of our global warehouses to where the emergency is, where the closest airport is. And if we have a big aircraft, we need to be sure that the aircraft can land on the landing strip. The second is to have an agreement with UPS. Yes, this is something UPS could actually assume the responsibility for to transport it. And the third part is that when we have the agreement from UPS, that we deal directly with UPS in the country. I mean, the process before was speedy, but now it's even more speedier.
Well, we try to help UNHCR whenever we can and wherever we can. We activated our response team with respect to the Nepal earthquake this year. We have been involved in the Syrian refugee crisis for the last 3.5 years, and we were involved in the Philippines emergency several years ago.
The private sector can allow us to move and mobilize funds more quickly and with more flexibility. And what we're able to do is to access those networks, like, for example, transport, logistics, supplies, even communications that we might not otherwise have the opportunity to provide for the refugee families on the ground.
The UNHCR-UPS partnership has really evolved to become one of our model partnerships. We have our people engaged in the field, and we have engagement all the way up to the most senior level of the organization. We have our UPS Foundation, which is funding programs that build capacity at the UNHCR, and we're there to help the UNHCR as it helps communities in crisis.
I'd like to thank UPS for its generous contribution for the operations here, for the relief reaching tens of thousands of Nepalis who have been affected by this earthquake. Thanks very much.
It's only with the support of private sector donors such as UPS that we're able to have this kind of flexibility, providing life-saving assistance and protection presence to refugees who've lost so much and who often have suffered great trauma.